Hey everybody, I'm Bill, the Hill Country Prepper. I want you to be informed so that you can be prepared. I'm pretty sure you guys have probably seen this where you live, and that is the rising prices of food and the food shortages themselves, the empty shelves that you're finding down at the big box stores, at the grocery stores. Now there's a few things that are causing this. One of those is the shipping delays that were seen during the lockdowns. Now what had happened is everybody's locked down, nobody's going out, everybody went crazy on Amazon and started buying stuff delivered. The ships couldn't get into the ports. There was a big backlog. Now that backlog has pretty much cleared itself out now. There's still a little bit of a delay, but it's not like it was 3-4 months ago. In fact, some companies, and I had heard that I think it was Home Depot, had actually gone out and chartered 2 ships of their own so that they could make sure that they were able to get their material and they weren't relying upon a manifest cargo on a container ship that has everything else on it. Another is the labor shortage that was created again during the lockdown, during the pandemic. Now this is something that we're still seeing, we're still dealing with this today. And there's people that don't want to go to work because why do you have to go to work if the government's going to give you a check, right? So just stay home and sit on your ass and let the government send you money. This goes from everything from truck drivers to the people that work in the restaurants to the people that work in the grocery stores and the department stores. All up and down the road here where I live, there are help wanted, and they're paying up to, I've seen some places, $15 an hour to make barbecue sandwiches. Okay, that's $30,000 a year making barbecue sandwiches. That's unheard of. I've never seen that. And every place, every business along the road up here is looking for help. Now, another thing that's led to the food shortages is the weather, and there have been some pretty bad droughts this year. Brazil, Argentina has seen them, and even California. And a lot of food in America comes from California. Of course, you know they got those crazy wildfires out there right now, so they're having problems as well. On top of this, you got the cyber attacks that we keep seeing again and again and again. We saw the JBS on the meat supplier. Cyber attack after cyber attack is having an impact on the food supply. Now, when you look at the shelf and they do have items, you might see this. Prices have gone up and the serving size has gone down. And it's being reported that major restaurant chains this year have hiked their menu prices 3 and 4%. Places like Cracker Barrel, Chipotle, and others. And also consumer spending prices year over year is up 5%. Okay? 5% from last year. That's a fact. Talking about some of the items here locally that we've seen go up, and we've also seen some things stay the same. We were talking about this today, the wife and I, and I have an app that I've been using since September of 2019, where I snap a picture of my receipt and I get so many points, and then those points convert into rewards for Amazon or Apple or other places. But anyway, the cool thing about it is I've got a record of all of my receipts going back to 2019. So I'm able to go back and look and see what the price of eggs, 18 count of eggs in 2019 here where I live was $1.77. Today, that same 18 count of eggs is $2.15. So in about 2 years' time, it's gone up from 177 to 215. That's a marked increase, right? Don't know right off the top of my head what percentage that is, but you do the math and let me know down in the comments below. So we were looking at things. We were looking at what we were paying then as compared to what we were paying now, and we were really kind of surprised at some of the things that we had seen that had gone up. I got a list here I'm going to refer to. Some of the things that we have seen that have gone up, and that's milk, beer and liquor, ice cream, and now that may be brand particular, I'm not sure. Of course, here in Texas, Bluebell is king, and that is the price of Bluebell ice cream. It has gone up. Sugar's gone up. Beef obviously has gone up. We bought some ribeyes and some T-bones a couple of weeks ago, and the T-bones were averaging about $12 each. The ribeyes, I think we figured up about over $9 each. Okay, I don't know, I can't remember what they were per pound, but that's per steak. So $12 for a ribeye. I'm sorry, for a T-bone. Vitamins we've noticed have gone up, and most of the vitamins that we see are made in China, and I don't know if that has to do with the shipping issue or not. Like I mentioned before, we've seen eggs that have gone up. Now, some of the things that have stayed the same, cheese, which is a dairy, but that's pretty much stayed the same. Paper products like paper towels, napkins, stuff like that, they've stayed the same, but we have seen an increase, a big increase in paper plates, which we don't quite understand. Chips and snacks, stuff like that, those have stayed the same. Fresh vegetables, you know, and a lot of times those are seasonal. They've pretty much stayed the same. You know, here we are in the height of summer, so every fresh vegetables are reasonably cheap. Salad, you know, salad greens and mixed filled greens that we buy in the little plastic tubs, those have stayed steady over the 2-year period. Bread has stayed the same. Tortillas, of course, now I'm in Texas and you can get tortillas on every street corner. They've stayed the same as well. And canned meat like tuna and salmon, we haven't seen any increase in those. But now we have seen an increase in gasoline, and I believe compared to this time last year, gasoline is up about over 80 cents, I believe is what I had read. So some things have gone up, some things have not. You know, some things have stayed the same. But you're seeing it just like everybody else is. Prices of some items are going up. There are some items that you can no longer get. There's some cleaning supplies that we still today cannot find on the shelf. Major brands that we cannot find. And I know you're seeing this where you are. Leave me a comment down below and tell me the big thing that you can't find in your local store. You know, it's been said, and I believe it. I'll just say this. You need to buy your food and your supplies. You need to buy those now, because the price is never going to be this low again. It's going to keep going up. It is never going to be this low again. Now you may be thinking, what are you basing that? How do you know that? Well, think about it. Think back 10 years ago how much it cost to buy a loaf of bread. Think what it cost to buy a dozen eggs. I don't remember what it was, but I know it was a lot cheaper than what it is now. Look back 10 years ago at how much a gallon of gas was. It was right around $1 if I remember correctly. I might do some research. If you want to look that up, do so and correct me if I got it wrong. Everything was a lot cheaper. Main point is, buy it now, because prices are never going to be this low again. Guys, if you find this information helpful, why don't you press down on that thumbs up and give this video a like. And if you're not a subscriber yet, why not? Subscribe right now. And if you press down on that notification bell, you'll get notified each and every time I upload some new content. So why don't you do that right now? Guys, like I said, I want you to be informed so that you can be prepared. Have a blessed day. Hill Country Prepper.